Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone. Sorry I'm late. I am late, but I was not napping. Contrary to popular belief, I was just setting up for the stream. Guys, my computer hadn't been turned on in so long, and I was trying to turn on two computers, and they were loading up so slowly. I should have... That's my fault. It was like 8:55 and I decided maybe I should turn my computer on. Oops! And it took so long to load. And then my OBS had apparently crashed or something, so I had to try restarting it twice. But yeah, I'm here. I am here. Today I am standing. Why am I standing? I don't know. I just feel like it, so I might be moving around a bit more. Like this. Well, happy Monday, everyone. It's been so long. How are you guys? Oh my gosh! Wait, there's so much. Can you see me? I'm still back here. Ah! That was kind of crazy. Whoa. Sketch, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Ah! Wait, I need to say hi to everyone and thank for all the subs too. And I saw Germanius also redeemed a hand part. So let me start. Okay, Germanius's hand fart was first actually. So let's give you guys a wonderful welcome back with a classic genie fart experience. All right, now that's out of the way. Hopefully no more hand farts for the rest of the stream. Germanius, thank you for subscribing for 12 months! 1 year together! Oh my gosh! Yippee! 1 year, thank you! I have my hands up in the air right now. My hands, I'm raising the roof. Like a true millennial. Thank you. Teeks, thank you for subscribing for 7 months! Ooh. Wait. Whoa, wait, no, for 8 months. Why does it say 7 months? I'm confused. Anyway, thank you for subscribing for 8 months! Yippee! Minami, thank you for the hydrate. I have water today. I have a bottle of water from the airport. I paid for it, so I want to finish drinking it. It's been 10 months? I don't know, it says resubscribe for 12 months, but subscribe for 10 months. What is happening? What does this mean? I don't get it. Maybe Twitch is having a brain fart today. I don't know. Also, guys, the Kirby fan club check-in is dangerously nearing the 20-day mark. So maybe this week when I have my art stream. When is art stream again? Art stream is on the 24th. Which is Friday. Maybe I can start drawing your guys's Kirby Sonas. Toby Sonas. Okay. Sounds like a good, amazing plan, doesn't it? Okay, anyway, thank you again, Sketch, for gifting 5 subscriptions. Whoever was gifted, if you're here, please make sure to thank Sketch Samurai. Sketch Samurai. And okie dokie, thank you for the bits, thank you! Okay, oh, what is this? Okay, let me scroll back up. I know Okie dokie was here from 8:50 o'clock. So early! I'm sorry I was late! But thank you Okie dokie for being here. Hi Sketch, and oh, Sketch was also here early. I'm sorry guys, I wasn't sleeping though. Hi Teeks. Make a pyramid of naps. Yes, I made it. I'm here. Germanians, hello. Pumpkin Hats, hello. Welcome. Shell, hello. It's a genie in a bottle. Yes. Should I draw a bottle asset? I have a boba cup asset, but no bottle. Where's my boba cup actually? I could be trapped. Oh my god, wait. I don't know what folder oh, this is a downloads folder. Okay guys, jump scare. This was like what? When was this from? This was from one of our Gartic phone nights. That's crazy. Oh my god, look at those feetsies. Look at those toes. Okay, anyway. Wait, what was I looking for again? I already forgot. Oh my god, look at this one. Guys, look at this one. Okay, I don't even remember what I was looking for. I'm gonna stop looking because all those pictures in there are so cursed and I'm so confused why that folder is showing up by default, but okay. Okay. Bobby, hello! Dream, hello! Hello, hello. Who else? Genie stands on business? I guess I do. Certainly. Val, hello. Wait, Dream, you're sick? No. What kind of sick? I hope you just have a light case of the common cold. I'm sorry you aren't feeling well. Everyone send good vibes to Dream, please. Oddity25, hello. Welcome to the stream. You've been here since 8:30. What? You know, one of these days, guys, to make up for all of the... Oh my god, wait, I didn't have my thingy on. Sorry, Jay. Hold on. I won't scam you. I promise. I'll bald myself just for you. Okay, where's bald? Bald? Here's me, bald. Oh, I have a cooldown. One of these days, guys, I'm gonna just like randomly stream an hour early, and that'll make up for all the times that I started streaming late, probably. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Is that okay? But I won't tell you. It'll be a surprise. I'll just stream at like in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, so it'll be super early, like almost 24 hours early. Okay, let me bald really quick. Where did it go? Okay. This is bald for Jay. Okay. Come think of, we actually haven't done Gartic phone in a while. Yeah, we should have more game nights. I know it's October, so it's spooky month, but once spooky month ends, which is almost soon, honestly, we can play more game. We can play Gartic phone. We can try playing Scribble. We can try. There was another. What was that one? Crash Word. Yes, more game nights will be fun. Okay, but for today, guys, I am going to tell you guys about my week off. I was not planning to take an entire week off initially when I first, decided to go on break, because I thought that I would have the energy to stream on the days that I had TwitchCon, okay? But I was mistaken. I overestimated my power. I was tired. So I just decided, well, I preemptively decided for myself that I won't stream, but I was like, well, maybe if I feel like it one of those days, I could do like a surprise stream, but no, I was too exhausted each day. So I ended up taking a little over a week off. Sorry about that, but I'm here today to tell you about what I did, so you can follow along with my spontaneous journey that I went on. So, without further ado, guess what I did? I Johnch. Johnch, you're using the emotes. There was someone else also who used those feet emote, the feet emote that I made, as her Fugi. It was so funny. Like, I didn't even think about the possibility of using it as a Fugi, which, I mean, okay, maybe next time I'll put it in my Fugi. and she was like putting the Fugi all over the screen, and then she was like flipping it upside down and making herself touch feet with each other. Oh my god, that was so cute. Anyway, Markster, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I made a presentation, guys. It is time for a presentation. Are you ready? Okay, let me remove a couple things off of my screen. Boop. And then boop. And bam. Okay, wait. Wait. I need to move chat somewhere else. Small chat. We'll have you over here for now. And I need to move myself out of the way, actually. Me. I'll be small over here. I don't think there's a good place for me or chat anywhere, honestly. So, I don't know. I'll move things around as we go. But here we go. Jeannie's week off. We have an agenda, an itinerary. So from Sunday, so last week Sunday, until Wednesday, I went to Chicago to eat hot dog and other things. And then I came back Wednesday, right? I came back home Wednesday, and then Thursday started a Twitchcon setup. So from Thursday to Sunday, I was at Twitchcon. And then kind of like in between all of that, I went to Vegas for like less than 24 hours. Maybe like 12 hours. I went Saturday night after TwitchCon, and then I came back Sunday morning. So I am going to share pictures now. Picture time! Ready? Boop. All right. Jump scare. Where should I put you guys? Put you up here. A little smaller. Okay, here we go. Alright, so Chicago day 1. I got there on Sunday. It was about like a 4-hour flight. Honestly, I was really confused, and this happened both ways, where I ended up landing in Chicago an hour earlier than what the flight itinerary said. And likewise, when I came back to San Diego, I arrived an hour earlier. So I was like, how is this possible? Because it's not because of the time zone difference, because we're 2 hours difference. So I don't know. It was, I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but like how did an hour of the flight time get shaved off? I don't get it. Anyways, first picture. That's my hotel room. I landed, I went straight to my hotel. Because I had some time to kill since I landed early. Initially, I was just gonna go straight to dinner, but I had time to go to my hotel room, check it out a little bit. I have a video of the view from my room. One sec. Is it this one? Here we go. Yes. So here in my garage. No, this was the view from my hotel room. It was on like the 18th floor, so the view was really nice. I could see the Chicago River a little bit from there, and the Chicago skyline. Beautiful view. Okay, and second picture. It's me! It's me! I am an actual human being! That was like my outfit pretty much all the days. I only brought 2 outfits, okay? And I was there for 4 days, so yes, I re-wore my clothes. I don't care. Basically what I did was during the day I wore one outfit and during the night I wore a different outfit. kinda. I traveled really light. I brought one little backpack and with all my things for 4 days. So I don't really like bringing a lot of clothes when I travel. So yeah, like worst case scenario, if I like sweat a lot or something because for some reason the weather was like really hot, or I don't know if it rained and I got drenched, then you know, worst case scenario, I could buy like something cheap, right? A cheap outfit. So I generally don't like bringing a lot of clothes when I travel. Pro tip from someone who travels a lot, okay? Worst case scenario, you could just buy new clothes. Just buy cheap clothes. And then I had dinner. I went to a sushi restaurant. It was nice. And all of these, so I went for 4 days, right? And I had 3 dinners. And then all the dinners I ate by myself, but it was okay. Apparently, guys, there was a marathon in Chicago on Sunday, and it was like a qualifier to be in the Boston Marathon. So there were so many people all on the streets wearing medals, the ones that completed the marathon. And I was like, what is going on? Why is everyone out here flexing this medal? and then I figured it out later on. But yeah, they were wearing their medals on like Sunday and Monday all day. So that was interesting. It seemed like, you know, a lot of people had also flown into Chicago from other states to participate in this marathon event. So it was pretty cool seeing like all these people everywhere. And I was like, wow, one day that cannot be me. That cannot be me because of my bad knees. Rest in peace, unfortunately. How do you keep my hair red? What do you mean? What do you mean? My hair is pink. But yeah, I dye it. If it fades, I just dye it again. I do it at home. But I don't do the bleaching myself. So actually, speaking of my hair dye, I'm going to get my hair done in 2 weeks at the salon. But I'm gonna try something new this time, guys. I've had the same hair color for like 5 years. And well, I'm not making a drastic change. I decided to try get a ombre on the inside. So instead of getting it all pink, I'm gonna ask to get it purple at the roots and then fade out to pink at the tip. And I think that's gonna last like 2 weeks and it'll probably all fade out again. So just something. My hair lady, I had mentioned this before, but my hair lady, she'll contact me every once in a while when she does like a discount sale thing, quote unquote, deal, discount, sale, promotion, event, whatever. I don't really know if that's true or not. I think like when she just needs money, she asks me if I want to get my hair done, because every time I just say, yeah, sure, why not? So it's like, I feel like she's like, oh man, I wonder if Jeannie is free. I want to buy something. I don't know. Maybe not, but in any case, I love her, so I don't mind going to her. And I hadn't gone in since like May or something, so it's time for a refresh. Yep. No 4-hour hair appointment. Because I'm not getting it bleached. Okay, I told her I don't want to get anything bleached, just a little ombre this time. I'll just try it. So hopefully 2 to 3 hours. Because I also told her I don't want to touch the outside brown layer either, because I like the color how it is right now. And usually every time we do the entire, like we do the brown and the pink. So this time I said I don't want to do the brown. I'm fine with it how it is. We'll just try a purple to pink ombre today. Or not today, but next time. To be fair, if I completed a marathon, I would wear a medal. Yeah, honestly. That's fair. Okay, last picture. I went to the gym. Originally, I did not want to be like full-on working out at the gym during this trip. But after dinner, I felt like I was gonna explode. I was so uncomfortable that I decided to go for a walk at the gym, right? And then I went on the treadmill, and you know what? Like, if I get on a treadmill, I get the urge. Okay? I cannot escape the urge to just want to start sprinting. Okay, so so I walked and I was like, in my mind I kept going back and forth. Do I just keep walking or do I run? Like I only have one set of like workoutable clothes that I had actually meant to wear normally, right? So if I sweat in this, I can never wear this for the rest of the trip, and it's already the first day. I just landed and I'm already gonna, you know, work out and ruin my one good workout outfit. And yeah, I ended up running. I gave in to the temptation. It was kind of bad though because I had just eaten and I was gonna explode. So I normally don't eat right after I run, but like the treadmill it's like a siren. It was whispering things directly into my brain. Run! You have to run! I think it was also because I saw so many people wearing the medals, those marathon medals, and so I was like, you know, I was primed into running. Isuna, hello! Welcome, how are you? Long time no see. I guess everyone, all you guys, long time no see. I'm back! I'm back though! I'm here! Okay, next slide please. Okay, Monday! Next day. Monday! So Monday, Hunter, you guys know Hunter in the community, he came to see me, and then so we ate hot dog together. We got a Chicago dog from Portillo's! My first hot dog of the trip. It was so delicious and yummy. And then there's already a fart on the screen, but we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist yet. We walked around after, so we went to the Bean. Funnily enough, Hunter said he had never seen the Bean, and he goes to Chicago like often, I think. So I was like, what? No way. Oh, Hunter, you're here. Are you not working? Why are you here? Anyway, Jeannie forced me to visit her and get a hot dog. I did not force you to do anything. Anyway, and then we went to an artsy museum that was kind of interactive and stuff. So the fart picture, this is a wall of sequins. You know what I'm talking about? Like the shiny little thingies, the little sequins. So I wrote a fart on the wall, and it was right at the entrance of the museum. As soon as you open the door, bam, you see fart head on. So I was pretty proud of that. And then Hunter left, and then I went to get dinner. Where's my model? I need to move out of the way. Where's my model layer? Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. I went to eat dinner at an Indian restaurant. It was like a nice, like a fancy kind of Indian restaurant, which I've never tried like fancy, upscale Indian food. I love Indian food, guys. But this is like not like I don't even know what kind of what it was. It was just fancy. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I probably wouldn't go again. I mean, it was good, but I think when I think Indian food, I don't think of it in this kind of style. And this was more like modern fusion, something artistic food. So I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it was a fun experience. My second dinner. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so that was day 2. And she forced a glizzy down your throat. I did not! I did not. Okay, where's the next one? Okay, day 3. Chicago day 3. So this day, I started off my day by eating a hot dog. I slept in. I checked out of my hotel, and then I went to eat a hot dog. And this night I went to go stay at my friend's house, so I didn't need a hotel this night. And after I ate my hot dog, I went to a cafe, and then I drew for a few hours. I worked on my catalog for Twitchcon, just working on some art stuff. And then I went to my friend's house, And I was like, okay, now I'm bored. So I was like Googling like what to do near my friend's house. And then I found this head spa place. So for those of you who don't know what a head spa is, it's basically where they like wash your hair. But it's like, it's not like they just wash your hair. They do all this stuff. And they clean your scalp super duper clean. And they do like, I don't know. Basically, it was like 2 hours long, okay? Self-care. I had like 2 to 3 hours to kill before my dinner reservation. So yeah, I did the head spa thing. And also like I was staying with my friend, but then I also didn't want to bother him because, you know, he was living his life. I was just there to crash in his extra room, and then I left. So so yeah, so that was really nice and relaxing. And then I actually, so there's no head spa place like super duper near me, but I was like, oh my gosh, wait, when I go back home, when I go back to San Diego, I should actually look up where I can get this kind of a treatment, because it's so nice and relaxing. And it was really like, I don't know if fun is a word, but because you're just laying there doing nothing. But I like fell asleep 5 times during it. It was so peaceful. So yeah, I found a few head spa places in San Diego, so I might check them out. I don't know. We'll see. And then I went to dinner. Let me move over. Burp, burp. Meow, 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 meow. I ate dinner at this nice place. No hot dogs though. No hot dog for dinner. Hot dog was only for lunch. I ended up only eating 2 hot dogs this trip. I wanted to eat, like, squeeze in one more last hot dog on the next day, which was my last day. So let's go over to the last day. What are they doing to your noggin for 2 hours? Basically, they like wash it. To be honest, I don't know what they did. Usually, if I go to head spa, I've gone to a lot of head spas in Asia, and they usually tell you at each step what they're doing and what they're applying to your hair and stuff. But at this place, the lady didn't tell me a single thing. So that's why I kept falling asleep, because there was she didn't say a single word. Nothing. It was just silent. So I didn't know what she was doing, but it felt good. It felt nice. Okay, so last day in Chicago, I went to eat lunch with my friend, the one that I stayed with, and it was good. He took me to a local Filipino brunch spot, and then, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys could see very well, but in the second picture, there's this statue that was near his house. Let me see if I could zoom in. Let me. How do I make it bigger? Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I need to bring to front. Order. Bring to front. Okay, you guys see that? You see the name of the fountain? I'm not gonna say the word. It's a bad word. That was funny. I thought that was funny. That's like right by his house. So I was like, oh cool. That's nice. And then I took the train back to the airport. And one of the stops names was California. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm home already. Haha. Oh, I can just get off here. Haha. Sorry, that wasn't very funny. But yes, Twitchcon. No, Twitchcon is in San Diego. I went to Chicago last week though, and I came back Wednesday. So I came back, and then I was really tired, but I tried to start packing for Twitchcon, but then I kind of gave up. But I opened my suitcases, and then Lychee, one of my cats, Lychee, she went right inside. She always goes in my suitcases, and then I don't want to pack because I don't want to move her out of the way. So mostly Wednesday I came back home, I opened my suitcases, and then I just kind of went to sleep because I was tired. But Thursday was set up for TwitchCon. So I think setup started at like 8 a.m. or something, and it ended at 8 p.m. ish. and I went around 5 p.m. So I started packing in the morning. I packed the whole entire day, and then at like 4:30 to 5ish, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'll just bring what I have, because you know, I can just go back home and restock whatever if anything sells out. So I tried to take it a little easy, but it still took me a while to pack. But yeah, Thursday, here's my Thursday, here's my some of my setup pictures. I brought my plushies. I tried decorating the booth with my plushies. I ended up moving them around and stuff, but Genie plush. And of course I had my Toby stuff, my cutout, the shirt. You know what though, guys? You know what a grave mistake I made? I'm gonna cry for this one. I forgot to bring my Toby plushes. I forgot. How could I forget? I'm so ashamed. I couldn't believe it. It just... I forgot about them. I forgot about them. But I remembered to bring them on day 2. But day 0, I set up Thursday. I forgot about the plushies. And then day 1, I'm just gonna show you my booth picture. I didn't really take any other pictures this day. Here's my booth. I shared it with my friend Nachos. She's an amazing artist. She's also local to San Diego, so we table together sometimes. We used to table a lot together when we started streaming more in the beginning. Wait. Moki, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. I am talking about my my week off. I did a couple things while I was off. One of these things is that I was at TwitchCon. I had a booth at TwitchCon, and here's my booth. I had a cutout of my model, of this model, and then my chibi model as well, with the ever so elusive violin toggle, which I don't know if I'll ever play violin on stream again, but there's that. Oh, I got a knuckle crack. Oh, and a posture check. Oh, and a hydrate. But I'm already standing. I'm standing today, so my posture is great. Guys, make sure you check your posture, okay? Please no shrimping. And I'll drink my water. Thank you, Val. Oh my gosh, another raid! Princess Cuna, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream, and Moki as well. I hope you had a wonderful stream, guys. Thank you so much. Feel free to hang out and chill. It's gonna be a bit of a short stream today because I'm just talking about what I did and then gonna go relax. I am still very tired. TwitchCon was up until yesterday, so I'm still like physically exhausted. But yes. Welcome everyone, welcome raiders. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Alright, so here's my booth. I shared it with Nachos, and she made the sign for us. She designed the sign. Her stuff is on the sides, the 2 sides, and then my stuff is like straight at the back. So this was our booth setup. Okay, and I brought the Toby plushies day 2, okay? Day 1, they were not there. I was very sad and embarrassed that my brand, my Toby brand, was not present, guys. But I brought them the next day, okay? The day was saved. Oh. Okay, well, okay, now I guess we're talking about Vegas. Now we're talking about Vegas. Day 2. Day 2 went, TwitchCon went kind of uneventfully. But after that, oh my gosh, guys. So I went to Vegas that night, right? Okay. My flight was originally supposed to be at 8:30 p.m. Okay, TwitchCon ended at 7. The timing worked out perfectly. TwitchCon ends at 7. My flight was at 8:30. I would have landed in Vegas at around like 10 or something. The concert at the Sphere that I was going to the doors open at 10. The show starts at 11:15. Okay, so it would have been perfect. Okay. However, the whole day I kept getting notifications that my flight was getting delayed, and it was getting delayed like minutes at a time, and then suddenly like hours, until finally, and it wasn't like super last minute either, so maybe at around like noon I got a notification saying that my flight got delayed to be landing at 12:30, past midnight. How is this possible to be delayed so far in advance? I don't really know how flights work. So maybe like something happened to the inbound flight. Maybe I have no idea. But I was like, oh my god, I am not missing out on the show. I am not missing out on this Sphere. I've been waiting for this for like forever. So what I ended up doing was I changed my flight to an earlier one, but the only earlier one that I could change to was a flight that left at 5:40. Okay, 5:40 to 6, something like that, somewhere around there. So that would mean that I have to leave TwitchCon around 4:30-ish to be able to make it safely on the flight. And then, you know, then I would have had to leave my friend Nachos at the booth by herself, which I ended up having to do, and I feel so bad because like I draw so many VTubers, right? I've drawn like hundreds of VTubers. She does not know all these hundreds of VTubers that I have drawn. And so like poor Nachos, she was like messaging me, I can't find anything. And it was so funny because also there were so many people started asking for stuff that I only had like the very last display left. So she was like, I couldn't find these things, so I had to sell the display. And I can only imagine she was like frantically like digging through all my stuff trying to find those items, but it ended up being that like they are the display, and I know that you know, those are the last ones because I kind of have a general idea and I keep track of mentally what I have available. But oh my gosh, I felt so bad. I was like, it is the last one, I'm sorry you had to waste so much time looking for all that stuff. But yeah, she managed. Thank you, Nachos. Thank you for helping me. Okay, so then I went to Vegas. Yeah, the best call to make given the circumstance. Yep. So then I landed earlier. I didn't really plan to be like eating in Vegas or doing anything really, but because I had like 3 hours to kill in Vegas now since I got there so early, I walked around. I went to my hotel first, dropped off my stuff, and then I decided to walk around the Strip because I didn't know what to do. I went to my hotel room and I googled what to do in Vegas. like I've been to Vegas plenty of times. Okay, I don't gamble, I don't drink, I don't do any of that. I don't go to the club. Although, like, yes, I'll go to the club, but for different reasons. Okay, I you know, but I'm not gonna just randomly go. I don't have any clothes like that. I don't want to go to a buffet. Like, what even is there to do when I don't want to do all the typical Vegas stuff, right? So I just decided to walk to the Sphere. But I realized that was way too far. So first I Ubered to the Strip, the Vegas Strip. And then from around there, it was about a 30-minute walk to the Sphere. So I just like made my way around. I walked through a few hotels. Who made me bald? Teeks made me bald. Area 52. You know what? Is that the... Oh no. That's isn't it Area 51? Area 51. So yeah, I walked around the Strip. I kind of wanted to check out the, you guys know there's a roller coaster there? I didn't realize there's a roller coaster, but I saw it in my Uber ride, and I was like, wait, can I ride that? But unfortunately, the tickets were sold out. But the cool thing is it operates until midnight. So I think definitely if I ever go to Vegas again, maybe I'll look into it. But sadly, the tickets were sold out, and So I just walked around, honestly, and I checked my steps. I had like, I ended up walking like 7 miles. Definitely not only after I got to Vegas, because I also walked a lot in the airport and other, like at TwitchCon, but somehow I ended up walking 7 miles that day. Wandering around aimlessly. I didn't do anything, honestly. I just walked and I just looked at stuff. I didn't buy anything. It was whatever's. And then I made my way to the sphere. My legs were burning, my feet were, my knees, I was just in pain. So I just went to the sphere around like 10:30. So I went early. I normally would not go to a show that early. I would go like an hour or two after it starts. Because I don't want to see the opener, right? But the opener for this show that I went to was really cool. It was pretty cool. Actually, I have some videos. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully it's not loud. Oh, okay, this is just the sphere. This is the sphere. They had a graphic of the show that I went to. It's called Insomniac X Tomorrowland Unity. The name is very complicated. But then the guy that I went for, his name is Subtronics. So I went to see Subtronics, but it was part of this like series of show from this company. I'm sure you guys probably heard of Insomniac if you go raving. Pre-card workout, yep. Man, I walked way too much. And then what is the next video? This was inside the sphere. So they had a little mini sphere, I guess, little decoration. So it was pretty in there. I've been to this sphere a few times before, but I've never seen this. I might have been blind. I don't know if they had this before. And then I think the next video that I have is going to be clips from inside the show. So let's see. Yes. I think there's some audio in this, but hopefully it's not really loud. There were like butterflies, like actual, not real butterflies, like robotic butterflies flying around everywhere before the show started. That was pretty cool. And I sat towards the floor this time. So the floor is in front of me. I was only like 3 rows above. The couple of times I've been to the sphere before, I would sit up a lot higher, and I decided to try sitting in a completely different area this time, like towards the ground. Honestly, okay, I would not recommend sitting near the ground because my neck hurt trying to see everything because I kept having to like look up. Okay, and I already have neck problems, so probably never gonna do that again. But if you don't have neck problems, then it's probably fine. Oh yes, and then this is the show, some of the show. It was kind of like an Alice in Wonderland themed thing for a bit. There was like an orchestra. I don't know if you guys could see, but there's an orchestra playing in the center, and there were like dancers as well. And then they were basically, it was 2 hours long. The pre-show was 2 hours long, and it was an EDM medley basically, with a whole bunch of like visuals and lots of performers. I think it was really interesting. Honestly, like it was more entertaining than when Subtronics came out, because Subtronics had no visuals. He only had one background thing going on. But this was like, it was really cool because it felt like you were moving. It felt like the whole entire sphere was moving, and you're like traveling through this fantastical world. Let's see, what other videos? Okay, this one was a bit scary. There were skeletons. But I wanted to share because it's spooky, like Halloween. Spooky month. Woo. And all those dancers, man, they changed costumes like a bajillion times. I don't actually know, maybe they were different people, but there were so many costumes. Here's another clip. Okay, this is Subtronics. Okay, Subtronics finally came. Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't know the pre-show was gonna be that long. Subtronics showed up after 1 a.m. Okay, after 1 a.m. I was already falling asleep. I was so tired. I had been up since like 7 in the morning because I was at Twitchcon, right? Oh my god. Honestly, because his music is so loud, I woke up. But if it was something like if I had gone to see something else that was more peaceful, then I would have just knocked out. Okay, what's the last? I have one more video. Oh no, that was the last video. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that was my Vegas experience. It was fun. I didn't stay until the end of the show. I could not hang on there. It was past 2 a.m. and I left. It was like 2:10 and I was like, I can't do this anymore, so I left. Oh well. I made it for like an hour, okay? But my eyes were closing. I was fading in and out of consciousness, so I had to leave. And I had to wake up early for my flight the next morning, so I ended up sleeping like 5 hours, I think. So, you know, it wasn't too horrible because normally I'll sleep like 6 hours, but I was just more especially tired this whole week anyway, so yeah. And then last day of TwitchCon. The left picture is kind of just generally the artist alley, what it looked like. Now that I'm seeing the picture, it's probably not a good picture. You can't really see anything. There was like a huge rubber duck. I don't know what that was about, but that was there. A second picture, of course, is my beautiful Toby and Buttbee. Guys, people tipped them. They got dollars. One Toby's got $1 under his toes, and Buttbee's got $1 under his butt. You guys won't even believe how many people asked me to buy the plushies because they thought they were for sale, and then I kept having to say no. I didn't put a sign saying like not for sale because I didn't want it to look ugly. But like, oh my gosh, so even without a price, they're like, okay, let me buy this. They grabbed the plushie, brought it to me, and they were like, this please. And I was like, I'm sorry, it's not for sale, they're mine. and then this one girl, she was like, why would people tip that? I don't know. One girl, she was like, oh, but I really want it. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's mine. And she was like, oh, what if I give you $60? And I said, oh no, I'm sorry, no, thank you. And she kept asking, she was like, are you sure? And okay, for every single person who asked me to buy the plushies, I told them you can look them up on eBay. Just look up Kirby plush with toes and you can find both of them. They're on eBay. And then I bought the nails off of Etsy and then I just stuck them on. So like everyone was like, okay, I'll look for it. But there's one girl, she really wanted mine for some reason. And I was like, you can buy it yourself. You can just, you just do it. And she's like, okay, fine. She said something along the lines of like, I could see like how much it means to you or something like that. I forget what the exact wording was, but I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't want to sell them. They're not for sale. They are our besties, right? We can't. They're my children. I'm not gonna sell off my children, okay? Trisket, hello. Snake Trap, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. You should strike up a brand deal with the guys that makes those plushies. You know what I was thinking? No, I don't want to sell those plushies. I could make my own version that's really small, kind of like a keychain version, but I don't want it to be like Mr. Nintendo coming up and being like, hey there. So I would have to make it look very different somehow, but with the nails. That's my touch. Okay, I can put a ribbon on it and give him nails. We'll see. Maybe a 2026 goal is to somehow make a unrecognizably non-copyrighted Toby plush. I don't know. There were 2 or 3 people came up to me and told me that they also stream with a, I don't know if it's like a VTuber thing. Probably not. They probably just stream with like a picture. They stream with a Kirby with toes, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're one and the same. We share the same brain. And so all of those guys, they were 3 guys. They all bought one of my Kirby merch items because I do have some for sale. I have my enamel pin that I've made, and I have the t-shirt, right? So I sold those. And then one guy, you guys know, you know I have this, let me bring him up. Hold on. I have this guy over here. I'll put him on my head. So I had a cutout of this model, okay, displayed on my wall just for vibes. And then someone wanted to buy buy it. So actually this third picture here, I don't want to zoom in because I guess their face, but this guy over here, he bought it. He's a streamer apparently. He was live streaming too. And here he's like showing his friends the cutout that he bought, and he stayed in front of my booth for a really long time, just like showing, I don't know who, the Kirby cutout. So I thought that was really funny. I just sold it for like $20, and he was like, I'll take it. So yeah, that was funny. I honestly did not think anybody would want to buy Toby. Okay. Also, Bobby, you're here. How great. Look at this. Look at this person's name. Look, it's you! This guy, so okay, in my booth, I had an iPad. Do I have a picture? Okay, it's kind of hard to see. But right here, this black thing, this black rectangle is my iPad, okay? And I was playing a stream where I was drawing the foot emotes, the foot emote commissions. Because, you know, I guess feet is part of my brand now, I guess, or whatever. And then Bobby, you were chatting in there, and then so this guy, I think his girlfriend is just holding his badge for him. The guy did not have these nails. This is the guy. He was like, oh my gosh, I can see there's this person in your chat that has a name like very similar to mine, and his name is Big Boy Bobby. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, can I take a picture of your badge so I could show the Bobby in my chat? And he was like, okay. It's Bobby. And then I asked him what he thought about Toby, since I know that our Bobby hates Toby, but this Bobby, Big Boy Bobby, said he likes Toby. So that's how you know it wasn't Big Bobby OP. Bobby's evil twin. No, Bobby is actually the evil one. Imagine. And this Bobby was the benevolent twin. But yeah, what a coincidence, huh? Okay, and so yeah, that's kind of like a wrap of TwitchCon. This is the last picture that I have. They had a tote bag, and then there was like a station where you can get patches and stuff, and then I got one for being a Twitch affiliate. So that was kind of cool. A little keepsake, a memento. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I don't know where to put it. I also got my badge signed by some people. I don't know if you guys know, but I got it signed by Pia, I got it signed by Tricky, Yokalesh, Momote, and Hanbyeol. I don't know if you guys know Hanbyeol, but he came to my table and bought my stuff. And this is my friend Ari. So yeah, there were other people who came to my booth that I just forgot to ask them to sign my badge, which I feel like I can't believe I forgot. Like, oh my gosh, guys, Shy Lily came to my booth. But you know what? Okay, she came to my booth and she wanted to buy my Shy Lily pin, right? But I sold out. I didn't have any left. I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't have your pin left. But she bought like other stuff. She bought a bunch of stickers. And then who else came? Silverveil came. Guys, she is so pretty. She was cosplayed as herself on day 1. And then she came by, but she came by as I was about to leave. So then I wasn't like thinking. I was not in the right mind, so I forgot to ask her to sign my badge too. No! But I talked to her for a little bit. So that was fun. I saw like, who else? I forget. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, it was so cool seeing all these VTubers that I've only seen online, but they are actually real life human beings. And oh my gosh, guys, okay, so normally when I go to anime conventions, right, there's like the truth of the matter is most of my customers are male, okay? Because I draw like VTubers that have a lot of male fans. But at TwitchCon, there were so many girls who came to my booth to buy my stuff. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know. It was just something that was so noticeably different that I was like, huh? Where are all these girls coming and buying my stuff? Lots of pretty girls came. Hee 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 hee. But yeah, that was my TwitchCon. I didn't do anything afterwards though. Like I didn't go to any like meetup, party, whatever. I just went home. I was tired. Also, Saturday I went to Vegas. So yeah, I didn't hang out with anybody. Well, actually, Friday I got dinner with a couple artist friends. But aside from that, I didn't do anything like TwitchCon related. Maybe next time. I don't know. I feel like I'm always too tired after cons to socialize in general. So it is. I am in hermit mode. Aside from that, the only new thing that happened was that I got a table at Anime Impulse Los Angeles. That is January. I think it's like 17th or something like that. So, excuse me. While I was in Chicago, the table slots opened, so I got my table. I snagged my table there. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be on a computer to get this, because it's first come first serve, so it's kind of hard to get a table, maybe, perhaps. But I did it. I secured one convention for 2026. So that's exciting. And my next con for this year, my next con and final con for this year is San Diego Anime Con. That is next month, November something. November, which day is it? San Diego Anime Con. November 21st to the 23rd. So I'll be there if any of you guys plan to go. It's a small con though, so if you're local, you can swing by, say hi. Yep. Girls on Twitch. I'm a girl. Believe me, I'm a girl. Yeah, there are a lot of like I guess they were all streamers. I think TwitchCon is probably most. I don't know. Is it mostly streamers that attended? There are definitely a lot of streamers. Cause when you'll notice here on the badge, it tells it there's like a label that tells you like if you're mine says affiliate, and then if you're a partner, then it says partner. I guess those are the two tiers for like streamers. So there were a lot of affiliates, and I saw partners, tons of affiliates, and of course like non-labeled people too. But there could be a lot of people who stream but they're not affiliate yet. So you definitely have to have a Twitch account in order to attend. So that was interesting, and it kind of makes sense, right? So yeah. I'm so doubtful about the picture you showed us earlier. Yeah, it's just someone pretending to be me, perhaps. Who knows? You'll never find out. It'll be a mystery. No one will ever know. Okay, so now for the rest of the stream. Actually, what time is it? Ooh, okay. So originally I was going to do a hand cam after this to show you guys like the stuff that I got at TwitchCon, but then I ended up realizing that firstly, I don't have that much to share, and then also the main thing that I wanted to show was the this bag and the badge, so I just took a picture of them. So no hand cam for today. I will do a hand cam on which day was it? Thursday. Because I'm gonna be eating a blooming onion on stream. So finally, I had to postpone that one last time. I was just not in the mood to eat a blooming onion, I guess. Something happened. So I moved it to this Thursday, so you guys can order a blooming onion yourself as well if you want to join me in the blooming onion eating experience. Tomorrow will be our regularly scheduled Treadmill Tuesdays stream, so it'll be workout stream. If you want to work out with me, you can join. And then Wednesday, no stream. I'll be taking a break. Thursday was a blooming onion. Friday will be odd stream. Friday I'll probably try and draw your guys's Kirby's. your Kirby fan club reward Kirby's. And then Saturday we'll play Among Us, so if you want to join for Among Us, feel free to join. I saw that the game needs an update, and I don't know if there's an actual game update or it's just like a normal like bug patch update or something like that, so I guess we'll find out. And then Sunday, I'm gonna play a scary game. I don't know what yet, so if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to suggest on the Discord on what I should play on Sunday. When is that repo update coming out? Is that coming out yet? Repo update. Oh, it's gonna come out on October 30th. Okay, so no repo yet. But Sunday I'll play a scary game. So that's the current agenda. You know what though? Okay. That weekend of the repo update, I can't stream. Oh wait, actually? Let me check. Because I am going to visit my family that weekend really quick, but it's only a couple days. What time am I coming back? Oh, okay. So November 2nd is Repo Day, and I am actually coming back around noon-ish. So never mind, I can stream on Sunday. So I'll play Repo, the new Repo update on November 2nd. Okay, good. Yay! But I'll just have like 2 days off, like Friday and Saturday. So Halloween, I'm not here for a Halloween. No Halloween. And then that Saturday also, I will not be here. Sky Cloud Arts, thank you for the follow. So yeah, that is the upcoming week schedule. And that's it. Short and sweet stream recap of the week. And tomorrow we'll be treadmilling. So I hope you guys will be able to join tomorrow and you can make me playing and like, should I add like jumping jacks or something? Should I add some new redeems? I'm not sure what to add. But we have the planks, the the squats, the push-up, the mountain climbers, touching my toes. Ooh, I stretched for a good bit today. I touched my toes for, okay, the way I say it, it's like I touched my toes without context. It just sounds weird, but I stretched to be able to touch my toes for like 15 whole minutes today. Like I held it for 15 minutes. It was painful, but it did feel nice. It was a good stretch. Sky Cloud Arts, hello! Okay, thank you for the knuckle crack. Okay. Knuckles have been cracked. And posture check. Well, I'm still standing. I've been standing the whole stream. I've been standing for an hour. So my posture is fine. But yes, everyone in the chat, make sure that your posture is always good. You don't wanna shrimp. You don't wanna hurt your back. My back is already damaged. You know what? Okay, I just had like a sudden cold sweat wipe over my body because I thought for some reason that I like missed a Pilates class, but no, it's Monday. Phew. I have Pilates Wednesday. Okay. I will make sure, because before I went away on my trip, I forgot like 2 Pilates classes, which I normally don't do. I think I just had too much going on in my brain and I just brain farted too much. So I'll make sure I don't miss class this week. Alrighty, well, I am going to head out now. Let me find someone to raid. Thank you everyone for joining me on the stream of return, the Genie return stream. It is good to be back. I missed streaming. I missed chatting with you guys, hanging out with you guys, and it's always good to, you know, I like traveling, but I always like coming back and getting back to my regular schedule. So and you guys are part of my regular daily schedule. It's weird if I don't stream. I feel like I'm missing something. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's raid. Ooh, let's just raid a sketch. Hi Mango. VX Penguin, hello. Alright, thank you again guys for coming, and I feel like I said this 5 times already just now, but I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Everything will be back to normal now. No more breaks for another like 2 weeks. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a good night. See you. Bye. Say bye to Toby.